Hello again, everybody. This is Waldorf.
And this is Statler.
And now we're on to Chapter 16 of the Beta Rulebook.
Version 2.0.
We're going to be talking about victory conditions.
With the what? Victory?
Victory conditions. Trying to add a letter in there somewhere. Victory conditions. At the end of the game, add up your victory points, and using the rules below, this is all exactly what it was before.
Yes, however, when we get to the next part, it's different.
The next part's however. Let me see if I can get over there and roll this down. There we go.
There we go.
Scoring secondary objectives. We'll start with hold the ground. At the end of each game turn after the first, the player with the most scoring units within 6 inches of the center point of the board gains a counter. At the end of the game, the player with the most counters wins the secondary objective. So you can't just go grab it on the last turn and have it and win the secondary objective for this. Now you have to have spent the most turns within 6 inches of the center of the board.
Yes.
So this is a pretty major difference.
It's very different, yeah.
It stops the...
It's anti-MSU avoidance, I think.
Yes.
To stay away, then dart for all the objectives at the end of the game.
Correct. At least the hold the ground objective, right?
Yes.
Breakthrough. Players with the most scoring units, up to a maximum of 3 within the opponent's deployment zone at the end of the game, win this secondary objective. I don't like... Anyway. Sorry. Up to 3 is the change.
Yes.
Moving on. I'll let you do the next one because I'm done. I need to go silence myself.
There you go. We'll have another video for those comments. No, yeah. At the end of the game, the player with the most, spoils of war. The lamentations of the women. Mm-hmm. At the end of the game, Conan, what is good at a knife? At the end, sorry, I'm going all over the place. Spoils of war. Let's try this over again. At the end of the game, the player with the most units carrying markers wins this secondary objective.
And the objective, the markers were placed on the board earlier.
Yes, and in the beginning of the rules where they talk about the setting up the game, this is the secondary objective, right. And you basically run up there and grab the markers and run around with them.
Yep. We'll move on to King of the Hill. King of the Hill. If there are no enemy scoring units within one and only one player's chosen terrain feature at the end of the game, then this player wins the secondary objective. If there are no enemy scoring units within one.
Each side, King of the Hill, both sides, back to the beginning of the rules.
Right.
Pick a terrain feature and...
It's the one and only one. It's like you can only be in one terrain feature? Anyway.
Yes.
Sorry. So if you're in your opponent's terrain feature that he selected, he's not in yours, you win.
Correct.
Simple.
And vice versa.
Yep.
If you're both in each other's objectives,
nobody wins.
And if neither is in there, no one wins. Capture the flag. Is this different? The player with that has the lowest number of their marked units dead at the end of the game wins this objective. This part's the same. It's just how you determine marked, which is at the beginning of the rules.
It used to be the old rule was if he only has 2 scoring units, you automatically got 1 point. Now
you identify other non-scoring units to fill in the...
You make a non-scoring unit count as a scoring unit.
Anything that's below 3.
Yep. Secure target. At the end of the game, the player controlling the most markers wins this secondary objective. A marker is controlled by a player with the most scoring units within 6. This one is exactly like it's always been. No change here. All right. That's the only one that didn't change, actually.
To some degree, yeah. So there's a lot of tweaking to back to the other review on the there are more choices now as far as secondary objectives, and the ones that were there have been tweaked. So this part of the game there's a lot of subtlety changes here.
Yes. Defining what is a scoring unit. So, I mean, this is all pretty much what it was before.
It's the same as before. If you're, I don't know if they still have little flags or not, but basically, if you're listed as a scoring unit in your army book, you're a scoring unit.
And the victory point chart, which has not changed.
Who is the winner?
Without a secondary objective, the best you can get is a 17-3.
Yep.
Even if you table him.
as before.
Yep. And then over the simplified is divide your, for every 10 points, or sorry, if you're within 10 points, it's a 10%, it's a draw. This is what it was before.
Right.
It's the draw win massacre.
And this is more of, these are for, you can use this for fun games if you want.
Fun games or simpler games, however you
Yeah,
want to do
I mean,
it.
you can't do it in a tournament, but I guess you could, yeah.
You could if you really wanted to.
You had to work it out, but yeah.
It just, the problem with this in the tournament is it just makes it too...
You've got too many ties, you have to break some other way.
Yeah, exactly. You have 0, 1, or 2 points, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
And that lends itself to a lot of cluster around the top.
Yeah, but just for fun games, it works. But
it is.
I think once you get used to playing, you end up doing the victory points.
Yeah, the victory
anyway.
point is the fun one. And, and to tell you the truth, in a lot of friendly games, most people just, you won.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah.
Because it really doesn't matter how much you won by.
Although I've seen many a game where people says, "Oh, you won," and they total up the points, and it's
a draw,
or they actually eked it out.
Yes.
Because just a lot of models are dead, but the right ones are not. Yeah.
Anyway, that's going to do it for victory conditions.
Okay. See Kyle.
What? That's not an improved statement.